yep.
Are you doing an intro to yourselves or?
No, you can do the intro if you want.
Oh,
I mean, do you want us to?
no, go ahead.
Run with it, Madsen.
Well, now I'm on the spot. See?
Yeah.
Now I can't think. My everything went out of my mind.
Oh, man.
I got the beer though. That's the most important thing.
And where's it from?
It is from Metric
Yes.
Brewing Company.
What kind of beer is it, Mike?
It's a Belgian. No, it's not. It's a
Yeah, Belgian blonde.
it's a blonde ale.
So
Leggy.
we put Mike on the spot.
Matt, you put me on the spot.
Yeah, he's usually very articulate.
Yeah, when I have time to think about it.
Where are those cue cards you promised to?
Yeah, where's the teleprompter at?
Yeah, so we
Told me there was going to be a teleprompter, and now I see you messed with me.
So we happened to swing by Metric Brewing, and we said, you know what?
They did, not me.
Yeah.
They didn't invite me.
Well, we invited you to taste the beer.
Well, I
Yeah.
appreciate
Now you know why we didn't.
But so we went ahead and grabbed a crowler so we could talk about them on the show, because Metric, there's a time where we're at Metric all the time. Just because we're so, they always crank out new beers and have new stuff coming out. So, and we just haven't been back in a little while. So, yeah, Leggy, Belgian blonde. What's the
It's
ABV?
not
on
Belgian, though. Is it Belgian?
that? Yeah, Belgian.
Tis.
Okay.
ABV is 5.2.
5.2%.
I smell, I'm getting a little bit of sour notes in the nose.
Metric Brewing is on Circle Drive in Colorado Springs.
Oh,
for those of you
yeah.
Asking.
And as I alluded to, they have a big tap list, but they change it out all the time. And a lot of times they'll do, different flavors added to your base beer styles. And I can't say I've ever had a bad one. And it's always understated. It's never a punch in the face. It always really complements the base style well.
Yeah. And this one is really, the thing with the Belgian blonde is that it's a beer that you can't hide behind. I mean, if you're going to have any off flavors, all of your yeast esters are really going to pop right out in this. And this is doing a nice job of having the balanced Belgian yeast character. It's got that little bubblegum note, a little bit of clove, nothing really super out of balance there. So from a fermentation standpoint, this one really holds up.
Yeah. I don't know if the can could hold the carbonation level you'd expect from a Belgian blonde, or at least I'd expect it to be a little more carbonated, but it tastes terrific.
Did you have it at Metric itself, or did
No,
you just
we
get the
didn't.
crowler?
Yeah, we usually try to get a crowler that's different from what we did have.
Yeah.
So, and
Carb's a little light, but it's holding up.
And you saw him a couple episodes ago, or an episode ago, but we got Josh Howard from focusonthe.beer and Mike Madsen.
Cheers.
Unaffiliated.
We swear we know what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm unaffiliated with that. But I have a Belgian blonde, actually.
Is that your wife or a beer?
But I'm
You're a funny guy. Where'd you buy that humor?
Well, money back,
What Belgian blonde do you have?
Mine.
Oh.
How'd it come out?
It came out excellent.
I think my question still stands.
No, it tastes great. I haven't got it on tap line yet, but it's coming up, and so I'll be more than happy to share it. I can share it tonight. But
Well, and it's not quite. I know for a fact you're pretty good with Belgian styles as a home brewer.
Yeah,
what I've had from you has been really consistent.
It's kind of what I've concentrated on.
Yeah.
Now you actually, so every beer I've had from you has been terrific. But you have, is it the third place curse? Where every cup
Second place curse until this last cup.
Okay. Yeah, he comes in second or third like all the time.
Yeah.
But at least it's a different person than first each time. It's not like you're constantly chasing one person's tail.
Yeah.
True.
So
I don't know if that's better.
you're consistently good, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
if it was one
consistently
person,
good is not bad.
but if it was the same person that was beating him out every year, and then that person happens to fall down the stairs right before
That's motive. That's motive.
Give me some ideas here.
Tragic brake accident.
No, it would be nice to, take first one of these days in that comp, but one of the, club comps that we're doing.
we got plenty of them.
I know. I think I'm going to take a little time off. Not really sure I'm going to make a red. And you have a
Rogan beer after that.
beer coming up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone needs to make one for the Rogan here.
Yeah, and that's our homebrew club, Pikes Peak. Brew Brothers of Pikes Peak. We do a member-only comp every other month. So next
Brewbrosco.com if you're interested.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it bbopp.org too?
Yeah, you can get there that way.
Yeah.
The usual website is brewrosco.com.
Okay, there you go.
Because Brew Brothers was taken by some other group in like Arizona, I think. Weren't first to field on that, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I always get to it with the bbopp.org. But that's like AHA, the AHA website. How do you get to the AHA website?
I spell it out like an idiot.
American Homebrew.
Yeah.
Beertown.org.
Beertown.org
Gets you right there, yeah.
Look at you, old lord of the redirects.
Yeah, or is it beertown.com? It might, try it, one way or the other, yeah. Yeah, because it's like American Homebrewers Association.com.
Click that bookmark, call it good.
There you go.
Just to follow this trail down, this rabbit hole down a little bit further, I was in the car with my son the other day, and somehow we got in the subject of, where does burgers.com go? Carl's Jr. I was like, I would have bet McDonald's, Carl's Jr. Yeah. So, now you know.
Yeah.
And Carl's Jr. just, we're getting way off track.
You
But
guys thought
it's
this was a
Hardee's east
beer
of the
podcast.
Mississippi. It's not Carl's Jr. It's only Carl's Jr. out west.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Hardee's.
Hardee's, yeah.
It's the exact same restaurant. But
So I would-
Well, it's not even necessarily east of the Mississippi, because where I was from in northern Minnesota and North Dakota area, because we were right on the border, it was Hardee's up there too. So it wasn't just confined to east of the Mississippi.
Did you know we had a Hardee's here in Colorado Springs?
I did know that.
But over on Academy Boulevard.
Yeah.
And then they closed down. So I was like, wait a minute, now that's going against what I just said.
So it's my understanding that they were in fact two separate companies that merged.
Oh, they absolutely were.
Yeah, but in Hardee's, I think their menu's different than Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
Because like they do all these, when I was around Hardee's, they did all these sourdough breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah, they used to do like a hot ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
They used to do kind of like an Arby's type roast beef too.
Yeah,
back in the
Street
day.
consciousness.
So
Not burgers.
Yeah.
down all sorts of rabbit holes on this episode.
I did it.
So if you
I brought
drink
it
too
up.
much beer
My
though,
fault.
you could get a Carl's Jr. steak and egg burrito for breakfast. That'll straighten you right up.
I love all their food.
Yeah.
Hardee's, Carl's Jr., they're all great.
So speaking of the beer,
Yeah, back to the
What?
I know that's right where you're.
That's so 5 minutes ago.
But does anybody else think that the finish is kind of odd on this? It seems like could I just have a little more hops just to kind of give it a little bit more of a. It seemed kind of muted finish to me.
So to me, it finishes with the Belgian character.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I don't think
think
it's
so? Okay.
deviating from style. I mean, it's
It doesn't have a hot bitterness on the back of my tongue like
No.
a lot of beers, but I'm not sure it should.
No, and that's,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm
It's-
asking.
I don't think that's a requirement. I think this is designed to be easy sipper, lawnmower type of beer.
Okay.
I think that's kind of what the Belgian blonde is, and the American blonde for that matter.
My problem, I believe, is that I make them too strong.
There's nothing wrong with that.
So then they are no longer lawnmower beers. I make a Belgian blonde and it's,
Anything's a lawnmower beer if you believe in yourself.
I thought anything's a session beer if you believe in it.
What's up?
Well,
you've got
Just depends on what your session is, really.
Yeah. I was trying to see what it says.
Your level of session is different than my level of session, I suppose.
Yeah.
But what does it say for?
So it's supposed to have light hop flavor. It can have medium hop and alcohol bitterness, very soft yeast character, sometimes perfumy or orange, light spicy phenolics. It doesn't really say anything about the finish
Yeah.
necessarily.
It's
just seems
what
like
about
it's
ABV?
so-
What's the?
I mean, I wouldn't disagree with you that would be good in the beer. So the ABVs, it says most commercial are 6.5 to 7%.
Okay, well.
But the style guidelines say, 6 to 7.5.
Well, the interesting thing I read as you scrolled past it was that recent variants of the beer have been designed to appeal more to European Pilsner drinkers. So keep it
Yeah.
light,
Then
easy
that
to
would
drink. So, I mean,
Yeah.
modern Belgian blonde, I think this checks the boxes.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is we were talking about that, about how many beers were developed to compete with Czech Pilsner.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Like the triples were
Yeah.
made to compete with Pilsners. Yeah.
Well, there for a while, like every beer we sampled, we're still doing the style tastings, which we have to get back to.
Yeah.
But it was just like developed to compete with Pilsner. Holy crap! It
Yeah.
was just to look at a Blitzkrieg out of
Yeah.
Czechoslovakia, man. It was just like every beer.
Oh my God, God, the beer's clear!
Someone made clear glasses so I can view this. This is amazing. Well, I think you even said that in one of the episodes, right?
A friend of mine, Bogomil, was saying that in Bulgaria, I guess the beer's like a nickel for like a case, but you have to provide the bottles. You know, it's like really expensive if you don't bring bottles to him too. And his dad said, you know, always get the green bottles because you can turn them upside down and see if there's a bunch of nasty stuff in it. I was like, I wonder if it was bottle conditioned or just, I don't know, like he said, like if it was old, it would start, you know, having particulate in it. So I don't know. I'd like to research that.
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen if it started out clear. If it ends up with particulate in it, then
well, you would think that you're
something active
still in it.
yeah, something else is going on there. Yeah.
So,
But
anyway, not a Pilsner.
not a Pilsner.
No, Belgian blonde.
This is a Belgian blonde, and I'm very much enjoying it because this is one of my favorite styles. That's why I brewed mine again, because I was like, I got to improve on it, because this is really one of my favorite beer styles, because it is kind of lawnmower-esque in a sense that it is more sessionable than, of course, a Tripel or a Quad, obviously, you know, or even a lot of Dubels are pretty strong from an ABV standpoint, and really pretty filling from a, you know,
Just a body.
You get a big,
body
thick,
of it, yeah.
malty beer.
And this is much lighter.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I don't know if I'd want to have more than one of these and mow the lawn. Like maybe directly after eating lunch.
Your session is different than your session.
but yeah, no, it's a delicious beer. I could absolutely see. I would get in a lot of trouble with this. Like, hey, that's crisp and tasty. Nice Belgian flavor.
Just keep yourself active.
Yeah.
And not behind the wheel.
Yeah.
So don't drink and drive.
And of course, if you haven't been to Metric, they're off of Circle, right?
Yeah.
Circle, right in the old Safeway shopping center. We'll put the address down here. Terrific beers.
You right near Exchange Liquor Mart, if you're familiar with that.
Yeah, just behind
right
them.
beyond it.
Yeah.
Very consistently good beers.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been in there several times, and every time has been spot on.
Great staff, dog-friendly, food trucks all over the place. Okay, one food truck every night. A different one, I think.
But it's different,
Yeah,
they rotate.
Yeah.
You don't need more.
Like everything.
No, I don't know. Yeah, 7 or 8 food trucks. That'd be great.
Well, then food becomes the thing, and beer becomes
If it's
the
spicy food or food that makes you thirsty.
I'm sure they have those
No, I
from
don't
time to time, right?
I'm only joking. Yeah, they get a food truck and they rotate through them just like everybody else. But yeah, great place.
Yeah.
So we got anything else to add, gentlemen?
Nothing here. Enjoying this beer.
No, this is good. Definitely head over there. This isn't one they have on regular, is it? Or
No, they don't. I don't think
Is
they
it
have anything
special?
on regular
You know, I've been seeing more and more
comebacks.
occurring, you know, like, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's flagships per se, but
Right.
you see the same ones.
They rebrew their favorites.
Yeah. So the crowd.
Is this one you've had more than once?
I don't think so.
No,
Or just as the first time you've seen it?
I think it's the first time I saw
First
it.
time I've seen it.
I think they're due for a brew system upgrade. I mean, I feel like they're having a hard time keeping up with the demand there, which is, a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Unless you're the brewer, because then you're there all hours of the day trying to keep up. Or until your fermenters are full, and then you twiddle your thumbs.
So one side note though is I had 2 beers there. I can't remember what the one I had from Metric. Totally drawing a blank, but I did have a guest tap from Call to Arms.
Yes.
Shirtless Putin catching some rays or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, that was the amber Czech beer.
It was
Czech
a
amber.
dark Czech lager.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I gotta make it up there.
Yeah, that was really
good. So
They're a quality brewery out of Denver.
yeah, so yeah, just a hint. I think next time I make it up that way, I might have to seek them out.
Yeah. So if you know where Call to Arms is distributed here in the Springs, let us know.
Oh, yeah, that would be fantastic.
Or if you're Call to Arms Brewery and you'd like to send us several 5-gallon kegs,
Or just one.
just let me know where to pick them up. And maybe t-shirts.
To arm.
Stickers.
Cheers, well. Here's to good beer.
Yeah.
Here's to good
Thanks for
beer.
watching our
Cheers,
video.
friends.
Check
Cheers.
out our
Cheers.
website at coloradobrewtalk.com for more great content.
While you're there, be sure to leave us a comment or drop us a line with your thoughts.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at CO Brew Talk, or follow the links below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content.
Or episodes. As the case may be.